Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. First, we take a look at the headlines. Sanskrit, French, Portuguese and Urdu will be out of the curriculum if Konkani or Marathi are made compulsory till standard 10th. Schools confused over the decision ask Education Department for clarity. Anna Hazare fasts at Rajghat. India against corruption supports Hazare at different places in Goa. Baba Ramdev's fast continues on the fourth day. DGP makes fresh attempts to give crime branch charge to a IPS officer. Sources say file pending with CM. CM's decision to decide revamp of crime branch. Crime branch fails to nab Deepak Faldesai even after 24 hours of his bail rejection. Sources say Deepak may surrender on Thursday. Two clauses of Goa Board on sports policy marks contradict each other. SAG points out the clause suggesting addition of sports marks in the aggregate total. And cricket possible in monsoon's new drainage system in place at Porvory ground. GCA upgrade academy facilities after 2 years for the first time. And now the news in detail. Sanskrit, Portuguese, French and Urdu languages may go out of school curriculum if Konkani or Marathi are made compulsory subjects till standard 10th. Right now, students have these languages as an option along with Konkani and Marathi as third language. Schools are now asking what they need to do with more than 10 languages available as an option. A Prudent Media exclusive.
Sources at government level have informed Prudent Media that some institutions have already expressed worry as government has announced to make Konkani or Marathi compulsory subject till 10th. As per the current education system, 8 to 10th standard students are allowed to study 3 languages. English is the first language, Hindi is the second language, and third optional languages includes Konkani, Marathi, French, Portuguese, Sanskrit, Urdu, Kannada, Malayalam, German, Gujarati and others. But after 25th May cabinet decision, government has made Konkani or Marathi compulsory from 1st to 10th standard. That means from standard 8th to 10th, languages such as French, Portuguese, Sanskrit, Urdu, Kannada, Malayalam, German, Gujarati and others are facing bleak future. If students don't get opportunity to study these languages, then it would automatically impact higher secondaries. There are many students who opt for French, Portuguese, Sanskrit, Urdu, Kannada, Malayalam, German, Gujarati and others. Educationists feel government must make some provisions for such languages.
थोडे आमच्या इस्कॉलांनी 8th to 10th फ्रेंच पोर्चुगीज आसतली हाचेर मातशें मार बसतलो हाचेर म्हाका दिसता आमी सरकारा लागीं ओ डिपार्टमेंटा लागीं भासाभास करची पडटली कितें तरी एक सोल्युशन फायंड आउट करचें पडटलें.
Some educationists feel it is difficult to make Konkani or Marathi compulsory as there are students who want to learn other languages. In such circumstances, government may have to start fourth language.
गोवा गव्हर्मेंटान जें डिक्लेअर केलां पळय कोंकणी मराठी 10वी पर्यंत कंपल्सरी करतलो हें कशें करतले तेणी सांगना. म्हणजे आमी आतां कितलेशेच वर्सां एज्युकेशन फिल्डान आसा. म्हाका दिसता की गव्हर्मेंट कदाचित लोकांची दिशाभूल करता आसतले आनी आमचे कडेन जर आमी असो केलो की 3 लँग्वेजी ह्यो म्हणजे फर्स्ट इंग्लीश, सेकंड हिंदी, थर्ड जर कोंकणी मराठी आनी चवथी लँग्वेज हें शक्य आसा काय कितें. सो हेचेर थोडेशें खरें म्हणजे गव्हर्मेंटान क्लॅरिफिकेशन दिवचेली आवश्यकता आशिल्ली.
Government may have taken a decision to promote Konkani and Marathi in 25th May cabinet decision, but certainly no proper thought has been given for other languages. Our senior reporter from Panji, Rakesh Kandolkar, with video journalists Sarvesh Veduskar and Devendra Gaonkar.
National corruption crusader Anna Hazare is on a day-long fast at Rajghat in Delhi. This fast is against the police action on Baba Ramdev and his supporters. People from different walks of life staged a day-long fast. Entire country is fasting with Anna Hazare. In Goa, people were seen fasting at different places at Panji, Ponda and Madgaon. Baba Ramdev's fast has entered its 4th day.
Baba Ramdev was on a peaceful strike protesting against corruption and black money on 4th June. But police action at Ramlila Maidan on Ramdev's supporters with lathi charge, tear gas shells was intolerable. Some feel it is the murder of democracy at midnight. They claim it to be an undemocratic manner of crackdown by the central government. India Against Corruption, Bharat Swabhiman, BJP has condemned the Congress government. India Against Corruption has called for a day-long fast protesting the brutal attack on Baba Ramdev and his supporters. Anna Hazare is on a day-long fast at Rajghat.
क्योंकि मैं खुद के लिए तो कभी सिक्योरिटी लिया नहीं और ना लूंगा, क्योंकि मृत्यु हथेली पर है मेरा। मरने से क्या डरना है? भगत सिंह ने कहाँ सिक्योरिटी मांगी थी? सुखदेव राजगुरु ने कहाँ सिक्योरिटी मांगी थी? अगर सिक्योरिटी मांगता तो इस देश को आजादी नहीं मिलनी थी। गवर्नमेंट नहीं डर रही है, ये जनता को डरा रही है, ऐसा हमें लगता है।
कि जैसे शनिवार को उन्होंने कुचल दिया लोगों को, जो लोग भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ आवाज उठा रहे थे, अब अगर उसके खिलाफ हम प्रोटेस्ट करना चाहें तो धारा 144 लगा दी जाती है। तो एक मैसेज सरकार ये दे रही है कि हम तो भ्रष्टाचार करेंगे, और अगर आप आवाज उठाएंगे तो या तो आपको कुचल दिया जाएगा या धारा 144 लगा दी जाएगी। आप
Day-long fast is supported at various places in the entire country. In Goa, people are on a day-long fast in Panji, Madgaon, Ponda, Bicholi.
The purpose of today's one-day hunger strike is to show to the government that we are hungry for justice. We want justice to be given to those women and children who were mercilessly beaten in Ramlila Maidan. This we feel is an attack on those democratically performing their national duty to demand anti-corruption laws.
अण्णा हजारेन जो आमकां आवाज दिल्लो आसा भ्रष्टाचाराच्या विरुद्ध उबे रावपाक लागून आनी उपोशण चालू केल्लेलें आसा तेंच्यांनी दिल्लीक, तेका आमी तेंको दिता.
In Ponda, many people supported Anna Hazare in the fast. Have a look.
हो जो लढो आसा हो हांगा थांबचो ना, हाजे परस चड नेटान चलतलो.
Bharat Vikas Parishad too had a day-long fast at Bicholi.
Congress should not behave in monopoly. It is a democratic. So आमकां पूर्ण हक्क आसा, आमी उपोशणां करतले, सत्याग्रह करतले.
Many people also fasted and participated in the protest by Anna Hazare for an undemocratic manner of crackdown by the central government on Ramdev.
गोंयच्या लोकांमध्ये मागता की हे हो एक खीण आसा, आज जर आमी उबी रावले ना जाल्यार हो भ्रष्टाचार आमकां काबार करतलो. प्रत्येक जाणान आपली स्वताची जबाबदारी समजून उबी रावंक जाय, मुखार सरूंक जाय.
Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
International pop star Remo's speech was interrupted on Wednesday at one-day token hunger strike in the GCCI against corruption. He was there to offer juice to activists who were breaking their fast in the evening. Controversy began when Remo tried to speak in support of English as a medium of instruction on the sidelines of the corruption issue.
Remo started criticizing Shashikala Kakodkar and leader of opposition Manohar Parrikar, who recently led the agitation over the medium of instruction issue. Some of the anti-English activists like freedom fighter Nagesh Karmali and others objected to Remo's pro-English stance.
What I was saying is that let us stop allowing our politicians to divide us in the name of languages. Let us stop that. The politicians, you may disagree with me, that's okay, but I'm...
Mr. Karmali, you will be speaking from the stage. You will be speaking from the stage. Mr. Karmali, you will be speaking from the stage. You will be have your...
If you want, you can make a speech.
Churchill also speaks same.
If you want
to speak from the stage, you will be speaking from the stage. Definitely. No.
See, this is what I'm talking about. The division of the...
Remo, however, tried to clarify but failed when Nagesh Karmali interrupted him again. However, noted freedom fighter Nagesh Karmali didn't miss the chance to respond to Remo using the same forum.
इंग्लिश विरोधी जी चळवळ आसा, आमची भाषा मारून रडोवपाची ती चळवळीत हांव पूर्ण 100% आसा. आनी आसलो कारण इंग्लिश कोणाकय प्रिय आसूं, म्हाकाय बी इंग्लिश कळटा खरी. पूण जे तरेन हे इंग्लिशीचें भूत गोंयांत हाडूंक सोदता ताका म्हजो विरोध आसतलो. इतलेंच ह्या भाशेच्या प्रश्न.
A reporter Basuri Desai with video journalist Sarvesh Veluskar.
The circular of the Goa board regarding sports policy marks has created confusion yet again. On one side, the circular states that the marks will be displayed separately in the mark sheet. On the other side, it mentions that they will be considered for aggregate. SAG has cited board's own clause stating that the students deserve those marks in their final total. This is the same circular that caused a rift amongst the SAG and the Goa Board of Education a month back. Then it was clause 6, but now a new revelation has erupted in the same circular, this time clause number 2. This is the clause that denies Suyash Govekar and hundreds of other students in Goa the benefit of sports marks.
Oh, we wouldn't know until yesterday evening that board has changed their perception about adding the sports merit marks in the aggregate. But if you go by the board circular dated 11th April, number 12 says that in case a sports student has acquired an aggregate of more than 100%, it shall be treated as 100%. So logically speaking, legally speaking, the board has accepted that there could be some occasions wherein the student may cross 100%. There is a lot of disappointment on the part of the students and the parents. Yesterday we came across a case wherein one boy called Suyash Govekar, he is a tennis ball cricket player. By adding those 38 marks to his aggregate, he jumps to 96.33%. So the sports merit marks are totally discarded. They are shown, but they are not taken into account.
The sports policy, however, does not mention whether the marks should be added to the aggregate or should be mentioned separately in the mark sheet.
No, the sports policy per se doesn't say. Sports policy doesn't talk about rules and sub-rules. The sports policy makes certain statements, not only in case of marks, but in case of other several provisions. The sports policy makes statements.
But SAG has cited another clause in the same circular which allows the marks to be added in the aggregate, clause number 12.
So one hand the board says that yes, you will have marks, you will get marks. At the same time, you will not cross 100%. And in the same breath, perhaps the board is saying that no, your marks will not be added. So there seems to be some contradictions and contrary thinking on the part of the board, which maybe once it is brought to their notice, maybe they could amend their policy.
Our sports reporter Nikhil Pereira with video journalist Sunny Narvekar from Panji. It's time now for a short break. Stay tuned.